Hello and welcome to EZGlutenFree. Today we're making this Pecan Streusel pumpkin pie slab. And this festive pie is not only larger and easier to serve than a traditional pie, it can even be made in advance and frozen, making it the perfect dessert for the holidays. Now to get started, preheat the oven to 375 degrees and line a 9 by 13 inch pan with parchment paper. Now to make the Pecan Streusel, I've got a half cup each of gluten-free flour, brown sugar, and rolled oats, make sure they're gluten-free, along with 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Stir these guys together and add 6 tablespoons of cold diced butter, that's 3/4 of a stick. Toss the butter to get it coated and pinch the large pieces with a rubbing or sliding type motion until you have all the pieces broken down to a coarse crumb texture. Then stir in 6 ounces of chopped pecans, that's about 1½ cups, and once they're all coated, set this mixture aside. Now for the filling, in a large bowl, I've got a 29-ounce can of pumpkin puree, along with 2 14-ounce cans of sweetened condensed milk, and to that we're going to add 4 eggs, and I really think they need to be beaten first so they incorporate well. I've also got 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now just mix it all together until everything is well combined and smooth. And you'll notice I did switch over to a whisk to make it easier. Now we'll move on to the crust. And I've got 1 1/4 cups of gluten-free flour, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I'm adding a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Now stir these together and add 10 tablespoons of cold diced butter, which is 1 1/4 sticks, and just like we did for the streusel, pinch the butter through your fingers with a rubbing type motion until you've got a coarse crumb texture that holds together when you squeeze it but breaks apart easily. Dump it out and pat it firmly onto the bottom of the prepared pan. Take your time to get it into an even layer, and you can see all those chunks of butter in this shortbread snickerdoodle-like crust. Now pour the filling into the pan and spread it evenly, being careful not to disturb that crust. Then give the pan a shake to even it out and release any air bubbles, and evenly scatter the Pecan Streusel over the top. And I do like a lot of streusel, because after all, isn't that the best part? Bake it for 40 to 45 minutes, then let it cool completely, cover, and refrigerate for 4 to 6 hours to make it easy to get perfect slices. And if this is being served for a holiday, then you just gotta throw on some whipped cream or a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Let me tell you, all your guests are gonna love this one. And if you liked this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, or share. And for more videos you might like, click on those guys over there. And for brand new recipes every week, don't forget to subscribe. See you again soon.